It's a rematch of last year's divisional round, where the Packers defeated the Rams 32-18. Can LA get a little payback? We'll find out next.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by the 3rd overall pick in April's draft, the rookie from North Dakota State, Trey Lance. A pretty good looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. Well, this defense for the Packers, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game. 2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there, pick up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Looking downfield for Godwin. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown. Chris Godwin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Well, for Trey Lance, not only was he the youngest quarterback in the 2021 draft class, but many say he had the strongest arm, too, and he showed it off here.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
And the final number on that throw, boy, it traveled an even 69 yards. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. They're led out by the NFL's MVP from 2019, now in his 4th season out of Louisville, Lamar Jackson. Singletary going to get the handoff. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper, at least, a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I'd be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on the schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead, make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap. The trap of losing the game and then having the open week and having to stew about it.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They go play action now. Jackson looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hughes. And the Rams are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well, and they took the shot downfield. They were more than prepared for that one.
Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Lance to throw it. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
And that is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. A handoff on the option to Singletary. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
He's got a man, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Rams are going to take over here up near the 40. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2nd and 8 coming up. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And now they'll throw with Lance. He'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire. A good rally to the football. Keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Lance looking to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Jackson's throw taken in by Landry. And they'll get him down up past the 15.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I'd get a few more yards if I just lowered my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head, his head coach, and probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man, don't do that.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you have something about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Jackson from the shotgun. Flushed out right. This will be caught. Judy. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. Buying time to his left. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Lamar Jackson. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start.
To throw, it's Lance. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Singletary going to get the handoff. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down. Throwing is Jackson. Got a man. It's Judy, complete. And he's going to have the Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Jackson on 1st down. Over the middle, complete to Judy. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers on. Never lock in on any one guy. Make make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load.
And it's a Packers touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. Point after, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So this drive spans 7 plays. And the result, a Green Bay score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Well, the Rams going to take over late in this first half. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. On first down, Lance. Now he's flushed out right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Flush to his right. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. He'll buy some time right. Fights through and now a crease. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
Throwing on first down is Lance. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Now Lance. Dancing to his left. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Working from the gun, Lance. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Again, Jackson will keep it. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Now Jones. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And they'll run the option to start the drive. First down and more for Jackson. The quick feet by Jackson. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big play there on the option. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Now Jackson on first down. Touchdown! That's caught. C.J. Uzomah. with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it ends with a Packers touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And Lance's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, following a conversion here on 3rd down. Running right through him. And shutting him off, now open field. And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 30. 71 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
Yeah, and this is most definitely the guy you want running the football when you need the tough yards on 3rd down. And he moves the chains and then some as he shakes off that first contact. And as they said in the 70s, he just keeps right on trucking.
This one complete over the middle to O'Shaughnessy. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. With his 6th rushing touchdown on the year, 10th overall. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Now Jones. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Play action. It's Jackson. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that. He's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Play action. Now Jackson. Being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And Jackson going to run again. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. To throw is Jackson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Harold Landry make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Here's Jackson. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Jarvis Landry with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Circle that drive because... And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. The point after is good, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back. And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender, because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Lance. He completes it to Henry. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Meanwhile, Lance's throw on target to Godwin here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. 2nd and 2. First down marker at the 5-yard line. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
That's going to try and throw on 3rd down here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, J.C. Horn. And the Packers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Defensively that time they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Singletary again. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 44 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll go option to the short side. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this from both of these guys running the ball well?
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. Open man is Uzama. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
A handoff on the option to Singletary. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They go right back to Singletary. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
Let's go.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Singletary here running out of the gun. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Singletary going to get the handoff. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter. Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out. Down to a knee goes Jackson, and that should seal it. Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there? And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win. Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get a shot. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents up.